I found gas for $3.89 a gallon. What you think this is? No. And then I know you're thinking that's not gasoline. That's E85. It's gasoline made from natural materials such as corn and sugar and get grown instead of pumped out of the ground. That's what E85 is, made by farmers, man. And I know, like, well, I don't know if you can put E85 in your car. The cars are designed to run on E85. They've been running on E85 since it began. The Ford was a foreign thing, and it's not tuned and not fun, and you're right, it's not tuned, it's not set up. The oil companies are they're trying to keep us over a barrel, literally over the damn oil barrel, but E85 is right now $3 a gallon, right? And right now the economy is completely, basically I can go into it for a long time. But I would just want to, yeah. I want to go on a long time and, saying that the E85 is going to fix the country, like in a country like Brazil and everything else. You can put E85. They started putting E85 in every gas station, and every car started running an E85, and it completely fixed the economy. True story. Look it up. Brazil, the country. So I want $5 the E85. The E85. The one on the inside.
On the right?
Yeah.
$5, right?
Yeah.
Nothing else?
No. So yeah, well I put in $10 over gasoline, so I'm putting $5 in gasoline, because gasoline is twice as expensive as E85, but they got gas here for $3.89 a gallon, man. Can you believe it? It's called E85. Have you heard of E85? It's a corn fuel.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
No, it's $3.89 a gallon. It's right there. It's 100 octane. 100 octane.
I wish I had E85.
I know, you're like, I don't want to risk it. I got a nice car. Well, look it up. Do the research. You can run 50% ethanol in the car. I know my car don't have the flex fuel oil thing tag. If you have the flex fuel tag thing, but I don't understand why they need to make. I know they try and push electric vehicles, and electric vehicles are the future. At least that's what they say, and they say that electric cars are going to be the future. And I know a lot of people are right about that, but the thing is, Elon Musk saying that they, in the next 20 years, in the next 5-10 years, they're only going to produce 20% of all the batteries on Earth. And now where's all the other energy going to come? Where are all the other cars? There's only 20% of cars in the future are going to be Teslas, and right now Tesla is pretty much the only electric car company that's actually producing enough electric vehicles for it to be really doing anything. Alright, now it's finally pumping. These pumps are a little screwed. Oh, that's a function. So E85 flex fuel vehicles. Right here, these are usually what you have on the back of your vehicle if you have a flex fuel vehicle. But not $5. And if everybody put $5 of E85 every time they fill up, if everybody put E85 we will fix the economy. We will fix the entire economy. The price of gas will go down tomorrow. If everybody start putting E85 in their cars, That's what the president literally got on the news the other day, and literally told everybody to start putting E15 in their cars, and that will fix the economy. Right now it's cheaper than gasoline. It's made by right here in America by American farmers. And literally the president himself. I know you don't like the guy because you probably didn't vote for him, but but he said use E85. The E85 is going to fix the economy. It fixed the Brazilian economy. It will fix our economy. Pretty much the entire economy is based on oil. But for the entire 100 years, the entire economy was based on oil, right? And the oil company literally got the entire economy over a barrel, literally over the oil barrel.
Yeah.
And and people don't realize right now they already put E85 in our gas. They already put in 10% at E85 in our gas. What's 15%? What's 20%? You can up to 50% get E85 without causing any damage to 99% of vehicles on the road. And right now you're already putting 10% ethanol in your vehicle.
Yeah. That's true.
You're already putting 10% in your car and not even realize it. Right here on the gas label it says contain 10%, may contain up to 10% E85.
Yeah. Right.
It literally says that right there.
It's basically the same shit.
Yeah, this right here costs $3.89 a gallon. This over here costs $6.89 a gallon. It costs almost double. Almost double. And think about if 20% of our gas come from ethanol, that will decrease the price of gas by 20%. If 20% of all the gas was replaced by ethanol, that would decrease the price of gas in the country by 20%. And it's and then that would completely stabilize the economy. Yeah. Like if you want to save the economy, if you want to save yourself money, if you want to save the environment, and you need to start putting $5 at E85 in your gas every time you fill up.
Gotcha.
$5 E85 every time you fill up.
Right on.
Just, all you gotta do is back up, put it in one more time.
Sounds good, man. You have yourself
I don't know what to say, but yeah. E85 is going to save the economy. Right now the entire economy is based on oil, right? And that's one of the reasons I'm surprised that That's one of the reasons I'm surprised that the oil that we even have electric cars was literally almost impossible. Elon Musk is literally saying that it should cost twice as much, and him with $100 million, he could have barely started an electric car company. Yeah, 100. Well, E85 does give you that is one true thing about E85. It does decrease your gas mileage by 10%, but it costs half as much. So, what does it matter that 10% when you're paying half as much for it? So yes, it does decrease your gas mileage by 10%. It's why we're on this what's to be completely transparent and honest with ethanol. What is it? So ethanol does contain water, right? When you put water in your gas, when ethanol in your gas, it could absorb water, right? But it's based on the amount of water that is in the ethanol, is the amount of water that it can absorb. And then once that water that absorbs that much water, then it then it separates, right? So if you only have 10% ethanol in your gas, right, then that means you could have 10% water by volume, and then it will start separating, right? So if you had 20% ethanol in your car, then you could have up to 20% water before the ethanol starts separating out of the gas. So by adding more ethanol to your gas, it will make it more stable, make it more stable a more stable, like whatever you call it, stabilization of, right? So not only does it stabilize the economy, it also stabilizes fuel in your tank by adding more ethanol into your tank. By adding more ethanol you have in the tank, the more stable of the fuel you have, because the more water you could add to your tank before that ethanol became destabilized. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, and so that's why a lot of people don't like ethanol, because they know that they realize that ethanol destabilizes the gas. But it's only like, but the fact is that they don't understand why is able to destabilize, right? They don't realize why ethanol is able to destabilize. They just hear the grandpa cussing about it, and they don't know what it is. And they, a lot of these lies that the oil companies feed us about ethanol was completely lies, because the oil companies are a business and they try to make money, so they keep feeding Americans a bunch of lies that we are still, repeating to this day. That who knows if they're true or not. Oh, okay. Now, another lie that the oil companies fed us is that or ethanol will make the price of food go up. If I use ethanol, will make the price of food go up. So the same exact kernel of corn, is going to be made into ethanol and feed to cows, right? 30% of all corn in America is fed. It's like literally like there's so much. There's enough corn that is being fed to cows that could be. We put it into ethanol, and it's like the ethanol is. Wait. So yeah. So basically, what happens? You feed the distilled grains, called distilled grains, right? Called distilled grains. And after fermented, you can feed it to cows, and it'd be a more high protein, low carbohydrate diet that was even stronger for your cows, right? Wheat protein, right? A lot of these protein things that we get, protein powder, wheat protein, all these other protein powders that we get, that's how they are made, by fermenting them into ethanol and then distilling the ethanol out. Like milk, almost the thing, they have whey protein. Yes, whey protein. They say they make cheese out of cows and wheys, and then they got the whey, and then they ferment the whey, and they make the whey protein by fermenting the whey. So yeah. So basically, ethanol, what I'm trying to gather here, ethanol is just a byproduct of the food industry, and by making ethanol is actually going to make food cheaper and more big, because the fact that it is that you got to make food in order to make ethanol. So, and ethanol is a byproduct of making food. So, yeah, so, I don't know. High cost of living too, yeah. Yeah, we found, and everybody here is still pumping regular gasoline. Let's see why they're pumping regular gasoline. So, why are you pumping regular gasoline instead of gas that costs $3.89 a gallon? Do you see this gas over here that costs $3.89 a gallon? Do you see this gas over here that costs $3.89 a gallon? They have gas here for $3.89 a gallon. It's called ethanol. Have you heard of it? He's just shaking his head. Oh wow, I didn't know about that. Yeah, there's a whole book called Ethanol Could Be a Gas. There's a guy go on forever. He wrote an entire book about how you can make your own ethanol and how you can refine your own ethanol at home and that you can get a distiller's license. And who knows, the cops are probably coming to run me off. But I still want to preach the fact that we can save the economy. And save your wallet, and save everybody's wallet. Because if we don't start using ethanol, the entire economy is going to collapse. So like literally the president was on the damn news the other day begging everybody, please put ethanol in your car. Please use E15, please. Because he know that if everybody increased the amount of ethanol that we use by 5%, the gas prices will go down at least 5%. Right? And that would literally create a downward effect for the price of gas. It's literally the president was begging people. And I know you guys probably don't agree with anything this guy is saying because after you all did vote for him. And then after he went in office, you wish you didn't. So half of you guys didn't vote, and half of you guys after he went in office wish he didn't vote for him. And I feel your pain, and I don't want to get into politics, but I'm just saying, E85 is literally one of the few things I think is going to save this economy. But it starts with you coming over here and grabbing that pump and putting it in your car. I gotta go do my DoorDash now. Finally got me a dash. Lady about it. She's like, wow, I'm going to look into it, man. $3.89 a gallon. Yeah, I've made it all the way down to the restaurant. I'm still driving. No problem. The engine running fine. $3.89. High price gas, people. High price gas.